What's up, y'all? It's your host, Most Decimal. Welcome to the video. We got PM. Catfish are the worst. Never got catfish before. Oh, I will and never ever in my life to get catfish. I don't take online dating serious. If I was on online dating, so yeah. Run over to 500 and let's see what's going on with this, man.
Hey everyone, just want to let you know that right now I've started a toy company called Soft Meat Toys, and our first toy is Margaret.
I mean, a bad toy. Ain't bad.
Look how beautiful this box is. You want to take home your very own personal Margaret? I don't care what you do with it. You can do whatever the hell you want. Toy means toy to different people. All I'm saying is this is an amazing, amazing toy. We're very proud of it. The box is fucking awesome, and I'm very excited to keep making toys. But please, if you're interested, pick up a Margaret. Have your very own. Put it on a shelf. Put it on a
Yeah, no, that's low-key kind of creepy. I ain't gonna hold you.
jar. Anyway, softmeat.toys. Softmeat.toys. Here's the thing. If you want a nice stocking stuffer, put a Margaret in there. You want to just wrap up the box and give it to somebody? Put a Margaret in there. I don't know if you want to squat on something. You could probably put this in your ass. Someone probably could.
Yeah, definitely.
Or if you want to put some coins, she could be a little piggy bank. Softmeat.toys. You can piss on it. You can come all over it. As soon as it's in your house, you do whatever you want with it. I don't want any pictures of what you're doing with it. You just have fun with it. This is as soon as the transaction's done, that's it. All right. And right now, like I said, softmeat.toys, baby. That's where you can get this beautiful, beautiful piece of plastic. Definitely made in China. 100% made in China. Do not try to eat this. It will not work, but you probably could put it in your ass. But for legal reasons, I don't know if I can even say that. So if there's a legal disclaimer, here's where it would be. Softmeat.toys. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming on sundown because today we're going to be talking about catfishing. The dating world is already full of uncertainty, but perhaps the worst thing anyone can experience on a date is being catfished. Nick, give him a breakdown what catfishing is.
It's where a man or woman pretends to be someone they're not, get your hopes up and crush your heart.
Now, is that just physical looks, or does it also go to like, well, I guess people lie about their jobs and all kinds of stuff too.
Mainly it's the physical look. That's how I see catfishing.
I feel like more men will lie about their job for like status or like financial status or whatever.
I've had someone who, it was a woman, and they were sending pictures of a more attractive woman, and then when I try to go on a date, they're like, I have to explain, like, these pictures of me aren't me. There's someone I found online, and then we did a video call, and she's like, do you still want to go on a date with me? And I was like, no, you lied to me.
Well, first off, that's a guilt trip. 1,000,000% that's someone trying to guilt trip you into going on a date with them. Did she try to justify, well, I have to do this because...
She just said that she does this with a bunch of guys. She likes the attention.
Oh my God, get away from me, demon.
Wow, so she just catfish a lot of guys just for the fun of it? Wow. Yeah, that's how I know you bored in life. You gotta be bored in life. Ain't no way you be that bored in life in general, bro. Like, bro.
What a weird thing to say. I do this to everybody. I don't have a heart. I don't know. I just don't really think about anybody but myself. Anyways, fuck you. You know, I mean, like, what else are you supposed to say with that? You might think that catfishing is a rare occurrence, but you'd be dead wrong. With online dating becoming more and more popular alongside advancing technology, changing who you are has never been easier. In the US alone, states like New Hampshire and Arizona lose anywhere from $7 to $43 million in romance scams a year. And in India, reports indicate that at least 60% of all matches are catfished.
So if I ever go to India, do not open up Tinder.
Wow.
Well, I don't suit my options off for a bit. Do you think there are people who are like, I'm going to go to a foreign country and find my true love through Tinder?
I could see some, like, weeb going to Japan and be like, I'm going to find my...
Oh, well, sure. Oh, I guess it's the difference between that and like a passport bro is that they're going there specifically for that versus I wonder if people are just like, just roll the dice and see.
Maybe I get lucky and she can come in my bag and take her home with me.
We'll break her legs. We'll fit her in the bag. And when they scan, I'll do... Shh. Don't say anything. Are you okay in there, Sakura? I love you, baby.
I think after 50 pounds, you got to start paying money.
AI is only making the problem worse, whether it's the thousands of people dating literal robots or people using programs to face swap and realistically alter.
Oh yeah, it's over with. Get this about 2039-ish or 2030, 37, or not even 2037. Get that to 2045. We're gonna have robots walking with us. That ass, they're gonna have people, some celebrities is gonna be dating robots. I don't know which celebrity is gonna be doing it.
the looks. People of all ages are looking to swindle on unsuspecting dates. So much so that we're even seeing cases of family members helping other family members catfish people.
And that's crazy.
What? How fucking weird is that? Way to lower your child's morale. You are ugly. You should pretend to be someone else, because there's gotta be a guy out there where he shows up and he's like, well, you're not really what I remember, but it'll do. Read my book. How do you text with those hooves? So put on your best clothes and get ready to be in shock as we unmask the dark world of catfishing. Catfishing has long since been in the cultural zeitgeist. Shows like MTV's Catfish were hugely successful even back in 2012. The show's premise was simple. The hosts Neve Schulman and Max Joseph would receive an email for someone requesting they investigate their online love interest to see if they are who they really are. I feel like the Catfish movie is when I really knew what that term meant. Before the show, Neve did the documentary showcasing his catfish. I wondered too how much I was thinking about this.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what's the levels of being a catfisher? Like, what is like the levels of being a catfish? Like, cause I need to know. Cause ain't no way, bro. And you that deep to get to be a catfisher, bro? Like, low key, something wrong with you. Mentally, something wrong with you, or you're just not like a best looking person. That's what I would like to say. A best looking. Ugly, I don't like to use the word ugly. Ugly to me, it's not even ugly. You're just not a best looking to like some females or some people in general. And also, if you hear people in the background, you already should know. Mondays, usually it be quiet in here. Allegedly today, these dudes don't even got school today. Don't know why.
How much that documentary and how much his show actually just where people were like, oh, I can do that. He just showed people being like, oh wait, you can just trick people like this? Oh, okay. You know, I guess damned if you do, damned if you don't, but you know. From there, the host would do deep dives into the other person's life, reverse image searching, and finding any information they can, which is the funniest thing ever. I love that they act like they're like forensic detectives. He's like, Max, I don't know about this. This is kind of weird. I'll like go on his Facebook and they just type in a name. That's not who that is. Whoa! And he has a camcorder. Yo! What?
I got matched up with Pokimane.
What if it was really her? Do you want me to use this as a time to say that Pokimane, if you're single and available, that you would go on a date with her?
Pokimane, if you broke up with your neighbor, I am single. I will travel to you.
You broke up with your neighbor? What are you talking about?
She's doing like a series where she's like, I'm cooking. My neighbor's such a good.
Oh my god, you actually know, like do you watch her?
No, it's on Twitter. I see clips of it.
Stop bringing her up on the channel. God. Hey, we want to give a quick shout out to your catfish. If you get caught, you swim away. I don't even be willing to be like, yes, I'm the catfish, let me come. That feels more realistic. Also, for people to even be willing to be like, yes, I'm the catfish, let me come forward and reveal who I am, I don't believe it. I mean, that's the thing about the internet is that people, if you're a catfish, if you get caught, you swim away. Oh, never mind. Oh, delete my account. There it is. This simple yet captivating concept drew in audiences weekly and was highly rated for the ridiculous stories it aired. Sadly, as the show progressed, audiences felt it lost its original mystique because people became better at recognizing fake accounts, which made the reveals less shocking. Also, too, once people realized that catfishing's a thing, they're just like, I mean, I'm being fucking catfished. This is not who it is. It's just not as juicy. There's not the mystique of people being like, wait, what? This is a thing? Oh my god.
That's why I require every woman to send me their driver's license and social security number.
You have to, and a blood sample. Just to make sure you are who you say you are, sweetie. I'm trying to protect both of us. Kiss me. However, many of the show's former contestants and viral moments carry on its legacy in other online communities. One AN Reddit, hosted by Neve, who answered many common questions about the show and reminisced with the fans about their favorite moments. In a very short AMA, a person claimed to be a paid actor playing the person being scammed and said the majority of the show was scripted, though they were told some of them were 100% real, which I believe that one out of everything. One, I don't even think it's the showrunners. It's definitely the network also being like, this needs to be way crazier. We're gonna get some actors in there. We're gonna fabricate some shit. How many times can you have some fucking weird person that's just like, I just didn't know how to say this to you. I'm sorry. You know?
Also, if I was getting catfished, I don't want people to fucking know what I said to them. What?
That's great.
No shit. Did you send this dick pic and you said that your mommy was hard? That she wanted her milk?
Hmm?
I wish you didn't read that, but yeah, I said that. If someone approached you with this, would you just think that this is a moment to get on TV? And you're like, oh, well, I get to get on TV. Or do you think this is an actual way of being like, well, how romantic is it that it'll be filmed and then it'll be caught on television that she accepts me for who I am, or they accept me for who I am?
How do you get self-esteem by being shown on the show? That would destroy my...
You don't. That's also why, once again, I'm actor. Fans also brought up the numerous insane stories, like in season 5, when a man named Spencer Foley believed he was dating Katy Perry. During their quote-unquote relationship, she shared unreleased music and even planned to propose to her with his great-grandma's emerald ring. However, the host revealed that the woman he was talking to was a woman in England named Harriet. When Spencer heard the news, he didn't believe it, even after the host flew him to England to meet the woman. But there's no way. You're not Katy. He's like, not, like, I could see also people not understand the situation. No, Katy, she's not dating you. This is who's actually been talking to you. That's not Katy Perry. Oh no, I've been lying to you. Yeah, you still going to propose to me at a concert? Another episode that season featured a man named Lucas, whose real name was Zach, who was actively leading on 3 different women.
I ain't lying to you, though.
After some digging, the host discovered that he had an extensive history of catfishing.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. That would be crazy though. You fly all the way to like the UK to mess with some girl in the UK. She don't even look what she looked like on the image. Bro, yeah, I would have been hot, bro. Mind you, you don't even get first flight. You don't even get the first class ticket and stuff like that. It's like regular on board. So you crowded in with at least about 3 people at best.
Around 400 women. Now this has become an addiction. It's like a little dopamine hit every day, you know?
As I've never catfished, but I could assume...
Whatever. I've never catfished, but I can assume that this is exactly what would happen, and this is exactly how I would do it. I've never done it before.
I assume it's like an acting role. I get to play this character.
Oh yeah, well you get to escape who you are. I get to be the every better version of myself, or sometimes a worse version of myself. Probably the most insane story came from the show was released in season 2. A woman named Carmen contacted Neve and Max with a concern about her cousin Antoine's love interest. According to her, the man her cousin was in contact with was named Tony, and he refused to talk on the phone or send a photo throughout their entire 3-year relationship. How do you go 3 years, Antoine? Come on now. Despite this, Antoine is not fazed because he is in love with Tony for his voice. The investigation took them to Cincinnati, where they used an old phone number to locate Tony. It turned out that the phone number led them to an address of a convinced criminal, Anthony Thomas. Because of this, the host believed Tony never sent any photos because he was actually calling from jail. So they continued searching around the city, but found nothing. Feeling defeated, they returned to inform Carmen and Antoine that Tony is likely not a real person, when out of nowhere, Carmen admits to being Tony. For 3 years, Carmen catfished her cousin Antoine because years earlier, he called her fat ass Kelly Price. And she was so offended that she faked a multi-year relationship.
That's crazy.
Evil thing to do. For a fat Kelly Price.
You cut that out to 3 years is low-key crazy, bro. Bro, no, that's
right. Get over it. That's not that bad. Fat ass Kelly Price. That's not bad for a multi-year emotional terrorism. Okay. As they continued to question Carmen about why she did it, she admitted she loved catfishing and saw nothing wrong with what she had done. That's just so weird too that you're role-playing probably sexual conversations with your cousin and stuff, doing all that weird shit.
She definitely got hard or wet.
She definitely got hard. Her clit looked like a nerd rope. Catfishing stories come in all shapes and sizes. Strangely enough, many people have been scammed after believing that they were in a romantic relationship with Elon Musk. Who would want to date Elon? Can you actually imagine going on a date with Elon? There's the money, but still. I mean, like, listen, I get that of, oh, well, he's the richest man in the world. I'll tell you what, at the same time, if you can find a guy that makes like 150 grand, you get just about a similar thing. Honestly, who wants to go? Can I buy a yacht? When have you ever actually thought about that in your life, right? Can you imagine going on a date with Elon at whatever fucking cryptic hellhole he takes you to, and then later, he courts you? I was actually going to see if you wanted to come up. Okay. Score.
I have Starlink upstairs. We could play.
Starlink, we play Diablo 2. One older woman, Hilda Holland, supposedly met with him on Threads. Yeah, right. On Threads? God, would this happen last year? Supposedly met with him on Threads and started video chatting. Also, the competitor. She met with him on a competitive platform. In reality, this was an AI deepfake that also used a fake Elon voice to lure her in. God, that would make me run away. Come sit on Papa's lap. Hilda, I'm going to take you to Morocco. Hilda was told to send him money through gift cards, but to not redeem. After $60,000 worth of cards were sent, stores like Home Depot started refusing to sell her more. Good! At what point do you not know?
Also, the richest man in the world needs Home Depot gift cards.
The richest? No shit.
That's
Richest
crazy.
man. You have to go, Hilda. You have to go to Home Depot.
My money's all tied up in stocks.
It's all tied up in stocks and bonds. I'm not able to make it home from Morocco. She believed the fake Elon Musk when he told her she would receive a Tesla car and stacks of cash in return for her help.
Oh nah, that's scamming. That's scamming 101 and catfishing 101 right there. Wow. That's crazy.
A FedEx vehicle delivering the money crashed, and that she would have to pay $1,500 to repair it.
God.
I like how she could have also literally just put a down payment on a Tesla and got it herself. There's no way to go beat around the bush, Nick. Getting $60,000 worth of Home Depot gift cards for some Elon dick and a goddamn Tesla. What are we thinking? A lot of people will be like, I'm afraid. I'm afraid for my safety. So then they do these demands that they think that these people have power over them that they don't actually have. I feel bad. I do feel bad. But this is just a woman who's just like, she's fucking like a soggy diaper down there. You know what I mean? It's just fucking, she's just like, Elon's gonna come tap Hilda. Man, will you stop referring to yourself in the third person? Hilda horny. In the Home Depot line, splish splash, I was taking a bath, baby.
That's definitely what happened at Home Depot. She came in so often, like, why are you buying so many cards? They're like, oh,
Elon's gonna rail me. Yeah, I gotta get Elon home from Morocco, so he's gonna send me a Tesla, and he's gonna let it fucking clap. And I bet you anything, the staff was just like, I hate this woman. And then after a while, one person had a heart, and they were like, we can't let you anymore. I refuse. I cannot let you do this anymore. One poor 80-year-old woman from Washington dodged mortgage payments for 10 months so she could instead send her love, Elon Musk, the money. After over $50,000 was spent via Apple gift cards, her daughter stepped in to investigate. She looked through her phone and saw that a fake Elon Musk convinced her that he would soon be whisking her away in a private jet and taking her to an island resort. That's very sad. Once again, it's just the old people, man. Also,
That's
too,
crazy.
that old people are still that ready. I feel like at 80, I'm gonna be like, I don't care. You know, if some like beautiful woman was like, oh, we could run away together, so I'd be like, good. At 80? Because also, it's just saying to get whisking your way to an island resort. I mean, probably to get fucking pounded.
What?
Elon. In one of the most catastrophic Elon scams, an elderly woman from Texas dropped as much as $600,000 after meeting a man posting as the billionaire. She was convinced that investing into his company would give amazing returns, but she'd have to give the money to him directly. Instead, this money was going directly into Moynihan's painting business. He was soon caught and arrested by police. I feel like a lot of people do targeted scams like that, or targeted catfishing towards like rich elderly people. Well, elderly people, just because it's like they have the retirement, they have excess funds, they don't know what the fuck's going on. What? Well, you're gonna take me where? That kind of thing. If I had a relative that was like kind of well off, they were living in retirement, I'd be like, who are these people that are like you're interacting with every day? Like even like the person you like, oh, I go to my water aerobics in the morning. Who's the teacher? How do I know that guy isn't also just like, hey, I have this great little thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust anybody. Sometimes in disguise. Olivia's female manager convinced her to go on a date with one of her best male friends. She agreed, and after some conversation, they decided to plan something together. He never showed up to the date. They tried for a second one, but he failed to pull through again. This time, due to non-stop meetings. The third date was to take place at a bar. Olivia arrived, only to get a text saying that he wasn't able to find her, so he left. She convinced him to come back, but apparently his train got stuck underground and he couldn't. After telling her manager that the guy she set her up with wasn't working out, she just so happened to get a message from him asking for one final chance. So they planned a dinner, but he claimed to have gotten into a car crash and was unable to make it. From there, she started to put things together. The flowers he once sent to her home just so happened to have a similar writing to her manager's. And in the end, it turned out her manager was using a burner phone and pretending to be this imaginary man using photos of random person from Georgia.
That's
It was
crazy.
suspected that she was secretly gay and was struggling to come to terms with her sexuality, so she tried using a fake man to pursue a relationship with Olivia. Regardless, she went to HR and got fired. She also found out that this was not the first time she'd done this to a female coworker.
Whoa.
How did the HR? All right, one time.
If you knew you like one of that place, bro, just go ask and talk to them, bro. Don't be weird and just try to set them up and have them do all this and have reservations and stuff like that, bro. And make a lot of excuses, bro. You like them, just go up to them and talk to them. If they don't like you, then on to the next one.
We'll let it slide. But two, you're fired. One of the most recent examples of a humiliating catfish encounter takes place just recently within the Reddit r/anti-meme community. This community is dedicated to making anti-jokes, but this story focuses specifically on two moderators, RioBox and Course Mediocre 7899, who have been dating for a few months. Out of nowhere, Course stopped communicating with Rio for 48 hours, prompting him to assume that she was in grave danger. He immediately made a post desperately asking anyone who's seen her active online to reach out to him. Attached was a missing person graphic that included her profile picture, which was a photo of the actress Rachel Brosnahan with a heart filter over it. Made a goddamn missing poster. Reddit, okay? The missing person photo graphic had a heart filter over it to really emphasize how truly serious this situation is. 18 hours after that, he announced that she was dead and poured his heart out over his heavy feelings of pain and personal guilt. Apparently, her brother reached out to him via Discord to announce that she took her own life in what is now an infamous string of Discord messages. The way he announced her death was by telling him, quote, "She's no more." Real response saying, "No!" He would later admit that he typed this as he was physically screaming, "No!"
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Cause, like, bro, I don't know, saying just getting that text, bro. It can't be real, saying like you gotta tell me that person, like low key, bro.
Oh, this post included a new graphic, the same edited photo of her profile picture, this time in black and white, and slapped onto a stock photo of a headstone. There's no way this is real.
This is actually happening on Reddit.
The post would end with Rio threatening to ban anyone that speaks ill of Course, as she was seen as a controversial mod in the community. Some made jokes, but many saw the entire situation as incredibly suspicious. Redditors started digging through Course's account to find that they were undoubtedly a young boy from India pretending to be a 26-year-old woman. This was pretty clear, seeing as they had posts talking about living in India and even speaking Hindi. They even found the Xbox gamer tag and saw that he was playing Minecraft Mobile after her supposed death. The story ends with Rio admitting that he jumped the gun on all the frantic posts and that he was very likely catfished. He is now taking a hiatus from the subreddit, and the line, "She's no more," has cemented itself as a meme within the community.
They were dating for 3 months and they were calling each other husband and wife. And he was freaking out because he only had her Reddit account and nothing else. So he didn't have her phone number or anything. So it sounds like this Indian guy got in too deep.
This Indian child.
Indian child
Yeah.
got in too deep. So he hit the nuclear option, just killed her off.
She's no more is so good. Can you send photos on Reddit?
Yeah, you can send photos.
Do you think that he sent him a picture and the kid was like, "I have gone too far.
Yeah. Oh no.
I have gone too far."
He was probably talking about like marriage and stuff. Mate, you know, we could be real husband and wife.
No, that's cool. I don't think I want that. And then bam, hog. Oh, I have to become no more.
I had someone, something similar happen. No, no, hold on. Oh, hold on. There was some... Hold on. No, get back here. There was someone I was talking to, and then for months we stopped talking, and then I messaged them back, like just with a hey, and then their account, said, "Hey, I'm so-and-so's brother. I have some bad news. She died."
Oh yeah,
and
that's
I
crazy.
believed it. But then after reading this, I was like, oh fuck.
Let me ask you this. Did you send any... dirty pics to this number?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
There is a child out there that has your photos, Nick. That is unbelievable. How do we know this child isn't watching us now?
Oh, I don't know. This was years ago. So,
You want to come make a public statement to this person?
oh, you want me to?
Might as well on camera.
Fuck you for breaking my heart.
I think all the people who've been catfished felt your pain right there, Nick. Being catfish doesn't fall under a simple tax bracket. In fact, the rich and famous are just as susceptible for being catfished. In 2022, AMC Theater CEO Adam Aaron began messaging and eventually sexting a ballet dancer named Mia, whom he believed to have had a relationship with in the past. Can I just put an announcement on real quick? Adam Aaron, hey, do we need 7 AMC commercials before the movie? I know where I'm at. We went and saw Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. 7 AMC commercials. That fucking one with Nicole Kidman. There's like the fucking Coke one. There's the goddamn AMC. Like, who cares about the laser technology? Can we talk about that? Who gives a fuck? And it's always that fucking deep ass.
Oh yeah, I'll be at AMZ my birthday week to watch that Michael Jackson movie. Yep.
Lights.
That's right.
This is laser magic. You're like, shut the
That's the downside of AMC. They be having so much commercials before the movie even start, bro. You're then that be half digging in your popcorn, bro. That's why I'd rather just come a little bit late for the movies than just trying to be there on earlier time and just sitting there.
fuck up. I hope this ends bad for him. Whatever. Okay. After a week of messaging and using other fake identities such as an ex-boyfriend, Mia revealed her true intentions and demanded hundreds of thousands of dollars from Adam. Otherwise, she would leak his lewd photos. Would you give a fuck? I'm the AMC CEO.
Unless you have a little tiny cock.
Even then, if your little pig dick was out there, it is what it is. Now you know. Guess what? I'm still hundreds of thousands of dollars richer. Why would I care?
Ego. These guys have huge egos. Small P and P.
Well, they probably have to have egos with having the 7 AMC commercials before a movie after I've just watched 45 minutes of trailers. So this hour and a half long movie has now turned into, which led to the person playing Mia to get arrested. 35-year-old Sequoia Blackwood was charged with cyberstalking, extortion, and interstate communications with intent to extort. Catfishes sometimes target more than one person. In another case, a catfish was able to trick a long list of celebrities into performing for their dying daughter. In 2013, Hope Jackson reached out to a bunch of celebrities, including the musical group The Little Big Town, Kate Gosselin, and Brad Paisley, posing as the mother looking to fulfill her daughter's dying wishes of meeting celebrities, aka this definitely big old girl was looking for country music artists to come play for her. Brad Paisley, will you take me home? I want to be Mrs. Paisley. Feeling sympathetic, most of the celebrities reached out and began regularly talking with Hope and her daughter. Both Brad Paisley and his wife were extremely involved with the young girl, constantly texting her over 10 days, even singing Amazing Grace over the phone. Not long after meeting her, Hope said that her daughter died. Multiple celebrities reached out for an address to send flowers, but Hope refused to do so. The celebrities also asked for pictures, which she refused to provide, and this is where people started to get suspicious. Word? I can't have one photo of your daughter? You know what you could try to do though if this happens, Nick? For when you eventually catfish someone and you do this exact thing, you should say this, or she should have said this, was, I can't take a photo because it steals a piece of her soul. That because people believe that. So be like, she's on her death's door and I can't, all of her needs to go to heaven.
Religious
So
angle.
she basically faked her daughter death just to get the pictures of the celebrities. No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's low key crazy. But it's a little smart, but that's crazy though. And dumb and foolish. You know, you can meet celebrity, whatever event they go to and stuff like that, and dress up and try to see if you could take a picture with them.
The police were called and soon discovered the whole thing was a hoax. She was charged with 1 count of theft of services for making Brad sing over the phone for free and was sentenced to 5 years of probation and mental health treatment. Here's what I gotta say. Okay, Brad, singing Amazing Grace over the phone? Well, we gotta charge her for that, right? That's just not free. I'd let that slide, but I'd say we're gonna put you in a fucking nut house. You had all these people wrapped around your finger and didn't once ask for money, which to me also shows it wasn't malicious. It's just some person who was just wanted to meet their celebrity in a very creepy way, mind you. I would say, okay, well, that was odd, but we're gonna help you out, okay? And I do. And some guy with a giant syringe does back for a neck. Oh. Most catfish either blow their cover, give up, or get what they wanted before things get too crazy. However, there are a few extreme cases that can destroy people's lives. One young woman convinced her friend to catfish her own father. Why? The two friends in their 20s were bored one day and decided to prank their dad, who was plagued with tons of bad breakups and experiences with gold diggers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why do this to this man? What, am I wrong? One woman suggested that her friend find her father on a dating app and catfish him as a prank. The friend made an account posing as a 50-year-old woman and quickly found her father and began messaging. What started out as a completely harmless chat soon turned into full-on sexting. One day, the two women were on a hike when the friend handed her phone to the woman while she went to the bathroom. She saw that her phone was being blown up by her friend's father with extremely lewd messages. When her friend returned, she called her out and her friend got angry and stormed off, saying she wasn't doing anything wrong. Now the friend has gone practically no contact and blames the woman for even suggesting the idea of catfishing her dad, even though she has continued to do it for 2 months straight. Sounds like she just wants to fuck the dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See, that once again, is that not a good catfish? Hey, so actually it's me. What? I thought you were a 50-year-old woman. Now you're a 28-year-old. Oh my God. Some catfishing tales even end in brutal murder. Like a big story that took place in 2007 between a former Marine and a supposed 18-year-old girl. Thomas Montgomery was a 47-year-old former Marine and married father of 2 and was struggling in a sexless marriage. After being introduced to the gambling site Pogo, he meets a woman in a chat room who calls herself Tall Hot Blonde, which of course the guy's like 2007 ex-Marine being like, oh my God, that's hot. That's just her username. Whoa. The woman admitted to being 18, causing Thomas, whose username was Marine Sniper, to pretend to be 18 as well, despite U.S. Marine records showing he was never a sniper, nor did he see any action during his time in the military. I digress. It turned out she was a high school softball player named Jessie from West Virginia, and very soon they started to flirt and the relationship started to develop. She would send provocative pics, and in return, he sent pics of himself when he was much younger in his military uniform. They became in love with each other, sending gifts, love letters, and having phone calls, and even having cyber sex behind his wife's back. Thomas started becoming obsessed, writing notes to himself like one that read, quote, go ahead, Nick.
On January 2nd, 2006, Tom Montgomery, 46 years old, ceased to exist and is replaced by an 18-year-old battle-scarred Marine. He's moving to West Virginia to be with his love of his life.
Meanwhile, at work, his co-workers were hearing him openly brag about dating a teenager. One of them, 22-year-old Brian Barrett, would even get involved as well. At one point, Thomas's wife would intercept a package from Jessie that included love letters and red panties. She was disgusted and felt horrible for the young woman, so he wrote back explaining that he was a middle-aged father and not the man she thought he was. She also gave Jessie the contact for Brian Barrett, who was closer to her age. Jessie wanted revenge after being catfished, so she started chatting up Brian, moving into yet another romantic relationship. This rivalry between Thomas and Brian would lead to a tragic event. Thomas was fed up with Brian, so he brought a rifle with him and confronted Brian as he was sitting in his car after work, shooting him 3 times and killing him. His body was found 2 days later, and Thomas was arrested on top of being hit with a truly shocking discovery. It turns out that Jessie was a middle-aged mother named Mary Sheeler pretending to be an 18-year-old girl in order to flirt with men online. The most depraved part was that the mother's daughter was named Jessie. She was posing as her own daughter and sending photos of her to Thomas. This included more than casual photos. In fact, she was taking creep shots of her as well. Creepy! Ugh! Thomas was thrown in prison for 20 years, but Mary was able to walk free because catfishing is not a crime.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Millions of people each year get
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Y'all do out here be doing that catfishing, bro. That's not cool. Somebody gonna get hurt one day, and somebody gonna be in that bitch jail. Like, yeah, we're gonna roll the 500 and I'm out.